That's a nice one. That is a nice looking dog. It looks like a German Shepherd, don't it?
Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
Oh, are they as big as a Shepherd?
Well, some of them get as big as a Shepherd, some of them don't. Mine, I think she's probably around, I'd say 50, 55 pounds now, and something like that, I think.
Yeah, about like a border collie, about that size.
Yeah, she probably go, she ain't full grown yet. She's still growing. She ain't, but I don't know. I think she's about a year old, maybe a year and a month. I don't know, something like that.
Well, good deal. Okay, I'm gonna get back at it. I've been busy working on something. I'm gonna get back to it. Billy, it's good to hear you. Hadn't heard you in a long time. It sounds like to me you got that PW1 going, because you're sounding great up here in Red Cross. And a good strong signal, and the audio is great.
Well, I thank you, Jerry Lee. I just try this thing, and just see whether it was gonna kick out on me or not, and it's not doing it. So I think I'll be able to get in here more often now. So you have a good night. Catch you later, 73.
Okay, bud. Yeah, I've been listening and working on something at the same time, and I hadn't heard it kick out one time, and it is really sounding good up here. 73, Billy, it's good to hear you. AC4XD, and Tim, if you're still in there, it was good to hear you too, buddy. Catch all of you later on. AC4XD clear. And Don, I heard you in there. You still listening? He gone to bed. Jimbo, you still listening? The fire station, go ahead, AC4XD. Name's Jerry here. Okay, Noah's got you there a little bit. Where are you located? Did you say New Orleans? Yeah, I got it that time, Mike. And you said I believe you said you was down in New Orleans. You got good weather down that way? All right, Brother Rod. We just got rid of Debbie. I know she was down that way earlier, I think last week. She just left out of this little town called Red Cross, about 30 miles east of Charlotte, North Carolina. And she just left out of here yesterday. Didn't do a whole lot of damage here around Red Cross, but up in Charlotte, she messed up things a little bit, but not near as bad as we thought she was going to be. Over.
We're about due to get a storm here. One of them went to Texas, the other one went to Florida, and then hit you, and we in the middle, so I guess we next.
Yeah, and she's headed on up towards Pennsylvania, up in that area, and they already having tornadoes up there before she even gets there.
Yeah, I know that storm's done a lot of damage. It's hanging around a long time too.
Oh man, she did. She sure did. She was a slow moving.
Well, that Gulf of Mexico's heating up even more, man. It's getting hotter and hotter out there. So I don't know, those storms, you used to be able to tell, it's going to be a 1 or a 2. But man, they can say it's going to be a 1, and all of a sudden it turns into a 4 overnight, you know?
Oh yeah. Are you right in the middle of New Orleans or where?
Say again?
Where you located right in the middle of New Orleans or where?
I'm in Metairie, but like a mile from the border. I call it the border. I don't want to live in New Orleans. I live on the other side of the border in Justin Parish.
You live where?
It's Jefferson Parish, 1 mile from New Orleans.
Oh, Jefferson Parish. Yeah, 1 mile from New Orleans. Yeah, I've heard of that before. I don't know why I didn't catch it first time. I've got a little bit of static. It comes in here once in a while, but you coming in, you booming in here now.
I put my amplifier on for you.
I can tell that you did. I can tell you flipped that button, didn't you? Pulled the trigger.
Yeah, man, you need an amplifier on this band, man. If you try to go barefoot, man, you're really in trouble. And, you know, these people with the QRP and all that stuff, the award should go to the people that have to drag them out of the noise. That's who should get the award, not the QRP station.
That's exactly right, Mike. There's a gentleman on here, his name's James, and he's up in Kentucky, and he said that amplifier is not for me to get to you, it's for you to be able to hear me. Flip it on. That's what he'll always tell me.
Yeah, well, he's right.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. What kind of radio you running, Mike?
It's that 7300 radio, and the amplifier is an AL80A. It's got that 13500 Z tube in there running, I guess maybe 600-700 watts roughly.
Oh, yeah, well, that 7300 is doing an excellent job. I had a 7300, but I traded it off to get the radio I'm on now. You know, you can't, you have to trade something. Your wife won't let you keep on buying. And I'm running I've got an 80B myself, but I'm running a Mercury 3.
Oh, Roger, yeah. I've ran the 80A. I had my hands on an 80B one time, and it's got all the computer boards in there. Man, it's complicated. That 80B, if you got to work on it, man, I can't figure it out. It's got computer boards and all kinds of cables in there. That 80B is complicated. But the 80A is just a little simple amp, so I love the A.
I agree with you 100%. Mike, I haven't used the one I've got in a long time. I've got an AL82, and I was using it a pretty good bit on 40 meters. And I bought an Alpha 76 here a while back, and I used it on 40 meters a whole lot. But here on 75, I kind of stick with that Mercury. It does a pretty fair job for me. If you ain't having no trouble hearing me, it's working, ain't it?
I'm hearing you fine. Yep, I had an AL82. I sold it about 7 months ago. I sold the AL82. You know, he had the 2 tubes in it, and I guess they run about 1,800 watts, 2,000 watts, something like that, you know. But I find that the 1 tube is about the same. I don't think people, unless it's really bad noise on the band, I don't think it makes much difference if you're running 800 watts or 1,500. I don't think it makes much difference on the receiving end.
You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You can run 500-600 watts and probably do just as good anywhere as if you were running 1,000. And as a matter of fact, I'm probably right now on this Mercury 3. I'm running about 950. About 950. Cause I'm only driving with 15 watts, so the radio is a Kenwood the Kenwood TS990, and like I say, driving with 15 watts and getting about 950.
Wow, that Kenwood, that's a nice radio. I used to always have Kenwood radios, man. Always Kenwood. And anyway, this ham over in Florida, in Jacksonville, a guy named Joe, W4WLZ, he got sick, and he went to a nursing home, and he couldn't have a radio, and he gave me his radio. He shipped it to me, this 7300. And I like the 7300 much better than the Kenwood radios. So I got rid of the Kenwood radios and kept this 7300. And I like the little band scope on it, and it puts out better power than the Kenwoods that's supposed to run 100 watts. You really get like 90 watts out of them, you know. But